Welcome to Turf Talk, Oak State Over Edition. Vance, I know you logged a lot of miles today. Catherine Sophia logged a mile and an eighth, which some people didn't think she could do and win the race. They all got the mile and an eighth. Of course, you followed Dream Dance. Dream was over once the race started, but it had to be an incredible experience to be a part of that.
It was an incredible experience. I walked to the backside after the Alley Shiva Stakes earlier in the afternoon. Enjoyed the tranquility of Barn 25 for about an hour as Dream Dance was prepared for her run in the Oaks. Enjoyed watching some horses munching on hay back there, horses cooling out. It was a perfect antidote to the record crowd of over 124,000 people on Oaks Day on the front side partying and having a great time. And then on the walk over here for the Kentucky Oaks, saddling into the paddock, you just had to be in awe of watching tens of thousands of people, not necessarily having their eyes on you, but on the horses that you're following and following along on the camera. But yeah, it was just a tremendous thrill to be part of it.
Yeah, and of course, really until the gates open, you all have that live dream. You're in the gate. It's the Kentucky Oaks. Anticipation at an all-time high. Could you feel that energy among the connections?
Yeah, and I think they were kind of realistic about the filly's chances. She left the gate at odds of 50-1. She had run second in the Fairgrounds Oaks to the ultimate runner-up here in the Kentucky Oaks. So it was worth taking a shot, even if the best she could do was a placing. She didn't quite get that. I still think she's a filly with a future. The Connections had a nice filly last year named Hot Chocolate, who didn't do so well in her first few graded stakes attempts, but came here in November of last year and won the Fall City Handicap.
Right.
So I think they're hoping lightning will strike twice and that this filly will ultimately be a graded stakes winner. I think they probably will have her by the end of her career.
All right, why not? Well, thank you for allowing us to setting that up and sharing that experience with us. Of course, many more experiences await us tomorrow with the Derby. And I know we've talked about this, but I always forget, this will actually be your first Kentucky Derby, correct?
Yes, it's very odd that I've lived in Kentucky for 20 years, gone to school here in Louisville, worked in Lexington at the thoroughbred industry for over 18 years, but this is my first weekend here at Churchill Downs on Derby weekend. I'm taking it all in and embracing it, and I'm looking forward to seeing the Derby for the first time.
Yeah, and our photographer, Melanie Martinez, at Skim the Rail, this is also her first, and I told her, it's like I'm a little envious because the first time, just the experience, and you read about it and watched it on TV, but until you're here, you don't know. And definitely encourage anyone out there who enjoys the Derby, the spectacle, and hearing us talk and Travis call the races, etc. Make it a point to try to get out here sometime in your life. A true bucket list item, and looking forward to you checking the box tomorrow.
Absolutely. And if people are curious as to how I could not have gone to a Kentucky Derby in 20 years of living here, I vowed to myself when I moved down here that I would not attend a Derby or an Oaks unless I had a really good view. I wasn't going to be an infield kind of guy.
Don't need to be here for the julep.
No, I don't need to be there for that. And finally, I get this opportunity. A long time in waiting, but I think it's going to be worth it.
All right. Well, hopefully it'll bring you luck. We'll close on that note. You have a long streak of losers in the Derby. Maybe being here is what's going to snap it. Who's your pick?
I finally decided last night I'm going to go with Creator, the Arkansas Derby winner. I think he's hitting his best stride over the last couple of months. He's going to need a little help on the front end. He needs a fast pace probably, but he showed down at Oakland Park, even in congested fields, he can work out a decent trip. I'm hoping that'll be the case, and hopefully not my 21st consecutive losing top pick in the Derby, but we'll see.
All right, well, if you win, I'll lose. My pick's all over the place, so I'll let yours shine bright on this stage. But Vance, thanks again for the stories, and can't wait to hear your impressions of Derby 142 as your first Derby.
Yep, I'll see you tomorrow and report on that.